move on to the next topic.
What do you got?
There was a recent article about KOF published on Event Hubs, and it kind of got a lot of people talking. Got a lot of people upset.
Indeed.
Because it felt like a smear campaign against KOF in a way, right?
What was the article?
It was basically talking about why KOF wasn't as popular in the U.S.
Yeah.
And there was some, like I know they got like random tweets from Chris Tatarian quoted in there, and
without his permission.
And just there was topics like, oh, it's the graphics again, et cetera, et cetera, and so it was a lot of like old kind of like. It's like you're digging up old wounds.
The motions are difficult.
Yeah, there's 3 characters. There's too many to learn, etc., etc. So that was a problem, and it got a lot of people mad, especially KOF fans, for reasons, right? I mean,
absolutely right.
Yeah. I mean, it's very justified for them to be angry because it's like here's this game that they're trying to prop up as much as possible and trying their best to like play and promote, and here comes this article. It's like, this game's not good because graphics are ugly, 3 characters, blah blah blah. Weirdly, ironically, I feel like that it almost kind of helped KOF a little bit because the players all came out and all of a sudden there was the I play KOF because hashtag
right.
and everyone started talking about that. And like, I just heard like Choi Sauce hung out with Reynold and somebody else and they just played some KOF 13, for fun, et cetera. But like, weirdly enough, it's kind of funny. I think it actually kind of...
galvanized it, huh?
Yeah, kind of gave them a little bit in there. So
well, that is funny. It was an unfortunate article. I'm sure there was no malice behind it, but it was definitely poorly done, and it's an unfortunate topic to pick and not have some interesting answer.
Right.
Because KOF is not popular in North America, and obviously there are reasons for that. And the reasons deserve an interesting take, but this wasn't that.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, also, the author, Ginny Liu, actually put out a tweet and talked about it and mentioned that the article was supposed to be a lot longer, but Event Hubs doesn't want longer art. Like, they have like a word limit or something like that, and so a lot of it that was talking about other sides of it and stuff like that were cut out of there. I mean... I'm trying to.
You're not surprised.
I'm trying to bite my tongue so bad right now. You don't even know. You don't even know.
Why bother? I mean, that's a screw up. If so, that's obviously bad to do.
Yeah. I'm on the table. I'm not Event Hub's biggest fan.
I know.
I'm not Event Hub's biggest fan.
No. And by the way, no news there either.
Yeah.
You've definitely said that before.
I mean, I don't. But the thing is, like, I have a lot of friends who work there, like Velociraptor and all that stuff like that, and so I don't want to be like, but like, I definitely, have issues. So that's where I'm coming from. So, to find out that kind of situation, like, doesn't surprise me,
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us was surprised. But still unfortunate, and, by the way, I looked up the sales numbers for KOF 14. And disappointing. It was only like 230,000.
Yeah.
But a very large percentage of them are from North America.
Oh, that's good. Like
more than any other individual region. More than the Asia region. More than it was.
Right.
That's not what I expected. So I thought that was cool to see. But in any case, certainly it does not have the tournament scene that other.
Yeah, a lot of people have talked about that too. And, it was interesting because it really started getting a lot of people talking about the real issues, right? And things that are causing problems. Like, a lot of people actually talked about how KOF 13 had Southtown Arcade. That really did a great job promoting the game. They talked about this a lot on Game Goons, right? With, like, Hell Pockets and Manchester and all those guys. And, they talked about how much... Southtown Arcade, the rivalries there really helped promote 13.
Right.
And then in 14 at Wednesday Night Fights, like they tried playing it there, but then some of the guys there didn't like losing to some of like the newer players like Nerd Josh and Nakaruru. So they stopped going, or they were like, oh, you know what? It's every week is too much. Do it every other week. And then they didn't show up anyway. And like, Like, there was a lot of issues going on, and then SoCal didn't have Bala anymore, who was a big storyline for a lot of KOF. So there's actually a lot of like little interesting things that were coming out from a lot of the SoCal players who were big fans of KOF, talking about like it's a lot more deep than just saying graphics are ugly, 3 characters, etc., like that.
That makes sense to me. It's rare that things in life are so simple.
Yeah.
I thought it was a very fun game, and if this were 10 years ago, and I didn't have Injustice, SF5, Marvel in the future, DBZ in the future, Tekken. It's just there's so many games. That's the only reason I don't play it. But I thought it was a lot of fun.
Dude, honestly, that is the biggest problem right now, and it's why I talked about before, where I feel like everyone says that this is a great age of fighting games, and like I'm kind of like conflicted on that because there's just so many.
There are a lot of good games right now.
So many games.
Guilty Gear, I didn't even mention.
Right, because I mean, in the past when there was a lot of games, it kind of messed everybody up. Right, it really kind of messed up the scene. But the scene is much bigger now, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Not only that, but the games are just so good now. Yeah. Like all of them are balanced. All of them are competitive. You didn't play back then when it was just like like stupid character after stupid character killing everybody. I'm trying to think. Ukyo, that's the one I'm thinking of. Like Samurai Showdown 2. Here's Ukyo. It's like, what are you supposed to do against this character? This character kills everybody. Kind of new. So it's funny. Some people are saying they want a new Samurai Showdown. Dude, new Samurai Showdown would be great.
Interesting, yeah.
Dude, I want a new Rival Schools.
Indeed.
I want Arxis to make a new Darkstalkers game.
Yeah.
They're the only ones. Oh, shout outs to Punch Planet Game for donating some bits. And I'm not, look, just so people know ahead of time, I already plan to talk about their stuff. I'm not talking about their stuff because he came in and donated money on our
That's
stream,
very funny.
Okay? I have them. They're in my like here. I haven't. No one's heard me click or touch anything, but see, there it is. It's listed here as a topic that we are going to talk about. So,
he's right.
So just want to make sure.
All right. Anyway, this article happened. It's not the greatest. Let's move on.
Yeah, but I mean, supposedly she's writing a follow-up article.
Like I said, I'm sure that Ginny did not intend malice.
Yeah.
She's very nice.
And she likes the game too. She likes the game too. So. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunate kind of situation there, but in a weird way, it's got everybody talking about KOF again. So hopefully people start playing it. So there you go.
Okay.
Okay.